everyone, it's RockMan and Ratmus. So let's talk about the Sega Saturn. Like 2 years ago when Cobra came over, he did a wonderful private stream, and we found some things, but then for some reason we couldn't get the Sega Saturn to work after that. And I think it may have had something to do with this capture card, and we didn't have the upscaler at that time, and we wanted to stream Christmas nights, and we couldn't figure out why it wasn't working. We needed this upscaler that is, by the way, now fucking up. So this is obviously Sonic Jam, the best way to prove that you're playing on a Sega Saturn ever.
Yes.
Alright, so I want you to go into Sonic the Hedgehog, and I want you to investigate this easy mode that Cobra played. I want to see what this is all about, because we haven't been able to stream this.
Let's see, let's go into options.
Oh, it's always on.
Okay, so there it is.
Easy original, okay. So I want you to choose easy, but then also, does the stage select mode work?
I'm not sure. Hey, Sadie.
Now the volume is lower. It sounded like it worked, but then...
Did I do the debug instead? Okay,
apparently.
Start game.
Someone wants to know what the hell you're doing. Alright, go to the Starlight Zone. Because for some reason I remember Cobra playing Starlight Zone on easy. And I just want you to go through the zone and see what happens. What are you doing, Ratmus? Breaking the laws of space-time or something.
What's the laws? I was watching Doom stream and running my fucked up thing.
Yeah, exactly. Speaking of fucked up, you notice how the music is not right?
Yeah. It's easy enough for you.
Sadie wants to eat the chords.
You gotta eat those chords,
And
Sadie.
the sound effects.
Eat the sound effects, Sadie. That's sick.
Or hot.
Woof woof. Don't wolf me, bitch. Don't wolf at me, bro.
Don't wolf out like Scott Howard. Chat, can you hear Ratmus? So wait, we'll never respond.
Chat, can you hear anything? Are you dead?
Chat, do you have a medical condition and you need to see a doctor right now? This is what I wanted to do, playing Sonic 1. Just be able to spin dash up that shit. This is easy mode. And by the way, just in case people don't know what this is, the spin. Well, you saw that the spin dash was an option in the options. It has nothing to do with easy mode. It's just that in this game, in this version of the game only, you can have the spin dash in Sonic 1 because that's the way it was meant to be played, right?
Yes.
The only way to do it.
I'm gonna go super indoor hyper. So he wants to go hyper. Sonic has passed gas.
You think this is still easy mode, right? Even though you did
Yeah.
stage select, right?
It should be.
It should be. Because I think Cobra said at one point he thought that maybe it was just mushed into one act. But I don't think so. But if we get to the boss of Zone Back 3 or whatever, that's what I want to see. So let's talk again about the Sega Saturn now. When did you buy this Sega Saturn or get it?
I think it might have been around 97 or maybe I think 97.
Was it Christmas?
I don't think I got this for Christmas, but I probably got it at like Toys R Us or something.
It was 97, and you got it, not Christmas, and I was at college.
Because, I mean, I played like a lot of...
Was it like, full price when it first came out, or was it like later discounted?
It was like a discounted thing. I'm not sure how much exactly. Maybe I spent Christmas or birthday money.
Sega Saturn came out in North America May 11th, 1995. So yeah, if it was 97, then it was probably later and discounted.
So like, I played a bunch of games and stuff on there. And I got Resident Evil 4 because my friend Drew had Resident Evil, I think for the PlayStation. I didn't get a PlayStation yet. That's proof you could take to the bank, huh, my bitch?
Wait,
yeah,
what?
see, there was no boss here.
Did it just take you...
It just skipped Act 3.
So there what? But I could have sworn... I thought that, like, Cobra was fighting the boss, but it was an easier version of the boss. Weird. Okay, well... Alright, reset it. Because there was, the options were easy, normal, and then original. So maybe normal is, like, not quite the original either.
Yeah. Let's do the final zone.
Enter the final zone.
Where's the music?
It's gotta load off the CD.
And I want Cobra to come in right now.
Oh my god. That's because it's easy mode, right? That there's rings there?
I don't need a ring. There's rings over there, too.
So Sega Saturn came out in 1994 in Japan and 1995 in North America. It says it was sold until 2000. That's when the Dreamcast came out, I assume. The successor to the Sega Genesis. These games are in CD-ROM format. But Saturn was initially successful in Japan, but failed to sell in large numbers in the US after its surprise May 1995 launch 4 months before its scheduled release date. When would that ever happen today?
Yeah, well, because there's just like this thing between like the Sega
of America and Sega of Japan, like, violently hated each other.
Because, like, the Sega of
America wanted them to do, like, the Sega CD and 32X because people loved the Genesis. That's great. But, like, yeah, because I watched, like, the story Game Historian or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, in Japan, people were like, fuck the Genesis, it's dead, we want the next thing now.
But, like, look, it's only one thing coming up, too.
That's so dumb.
This is freaking, like, child's play mode.
After they debuted the Nintendo 64, the Saturn rapidly lost market share in the US, where it was discontinued in 1998, considered a commercial failure.
Stay up. Yo. It's a wonderful picture. Start. Like it won't let you hit start to go.
Look at this pissed off guy's face.
Well, it's the fictional character that made this game, right?
Sure.
Simon Petit.
We got the 3D pad.
Like I I bought separately.
Sold separately.
Good old backup.
Alright, well, I want you to go to, like, the Sonic World part of this game, because, like, I think that's where you can find something that I want to show off.
To everybody.
I want to show DJ Arson, but he's streaming right now.
Just having a raid.
Freaking SOB.
Sonic Spinball in 3D.
Yes. What the hell?
Whoa.
I must be hallucinating.
How you doing there? Alright, so what are we doing here?
Wasn't there, like, some place to go where you can see original commercials or something?
Probably, but like I know that offhand. I remember seeing this in like a Game Pro and wondering like what the hell this was. There's an art gallery. Check this out.
There's something we want to show you, so it's great. No, it's probably like a video theater or something.
It's freaking sneak peek porno theater. Something has an erection over here.
Okay, maybe that. Movie theater. I want to show Arson the Japanese commercial for Sonic Spinball. Commercials.
Sonic Spinball.
Here we go. Funky action! It has funky action, goddammit! I don't understand how people can hate Sonic Spinball if it has funky action!
They're haters.
That was so awesome, and Short, play it again.
Whoa.
That timing. Mega Drive. Alright, now play the one for Sonic CD, and you'll see why Metal Sonic is the ultimate weapon.
Sonic CD.
Mega CD.
That means the ultimate weapon, Metal Sonic. Past and the future.
Sonic the Hedgehog CD from Mega CD.
Oh, that's great, because now we're going to turn it off and play a different game. Right?
Let's see, so only in Japan. Is that Princess Cell? That's Robotnik, what the fuck? Yes, he was.
Sadie's disgusted by all this.
Still wonderful lock-on technology thing. Was it this one or was it the B one? It's the A one.
God. It's like 20 years ago, I had this movie as like a freaking MPEG movie on my computer that probably took up like 2 kilobytes. Like the resolution was probably like 50 by 50. It was like the shittiest fucking low-quality movie file you could ever download, you know, off the 90s internet that probably took like an hour at like 56K a second. It was so shitty, and I think we probably recorded this version and then like got rid of it. So I'm sure I don't have it anymore.
It's probably on YouTube in better quality. Let's see what this one is. It's pissed.
He was so pissed. He just wanted to murder a cactus.
Fuck that cactus.
He was like, they screwed up his order at the chili dog. He's like, "Arr, pissed off! Fuck this cactus! Arr!"
Cactus, the new one. Whoa.
Wait for that Mega Drive, yo. It'll be awesome.
See all the good ones.
I've seen all the good ones. Do the unpublished image. I want to see that. This is some rare unpublished shit. Whatever it is.
That was published on this.
Come to the casino zone, kids. Gamble.
Smoke cigarettes. Jump in that toilet. Smoke 7, right?
No!
That's what they want Sonic Adventure to be.
When they thought 3D Sonic was a good idea.
Exactly.
Spoilers, it wasn't.
So this is our future. Whoa.
Dr. Eggman!
Look at the Wile E. Coyote.
Basically, yes.
Ballerina.
What's gonna happen?
Now he's dead.
No one saw that coming. He's dead now. The Sonic games are over. 100% fucking dead.
Go back in, stupid, switch to a different game.
Yeah, I'm sure Arson's gonna be pissed, but whatever. I just wanted to play this, like, you know, to start out and then switch to another game. We're gonna be playing different Sega Saturn games. Whoa. Look at the game that I wanted to play next. Whoa, there's voices. You gotta do something. Believe in yourself. Self.
Rescue a moon and travel through time.
So is this just like a movie of the original Japanese ending?
Apparently,
Do they have the intro?
Yeah, I can click on that one.
All right, well, let's. I want to see the intro too because they took all the lyrics, you know, out of the Sonic CD remaster, so we get to see the original Japanese here.
The screen didn't get shortened for this. Have the tails instead of the Sonic.
Crazy.
Fat look at yourself.
This next game has 2 CDs of world domination. Will you rule or be ruled?
Okay, I'll roll.
Hyper-real combat experience with fast-paced gameplay of up to 60 frames per second.
Whoa. Is that like if you overclock your frickin' Saturn or something?
Let's overclock the Saturn.
Let's do the opening.
And the case like fell apart in my hands.
I mean, that's good.
Yes, we're about to see some 60 FPS action. Even though I'm only streaming in 30 FPS.
Supposed to 12.
Alright, let's listen to this wonderful song with lyrics.
So I got that out loud the first time.
Go Dan! Stay alive! You and me! What do you mean? Give and take! Just like saying random English words.
Like inside, outside. Real dreams in the dude.
To Sonic Warrior!
Gotta be Texas, Texas.
Yes, you needed to hear that.
Juiced in my pants.
Literally the only thing wrong with the Sonic CD remaster is that it doesn't have this. Hey, where's my pants?
Also believe in yourself. Enough.
Alright, that was awesome. Get rid of it. Alright, for this next 60 FPS game, Ratmus has to choose, what disc he wants. So do you choose the GDI disc detected, or the Brotherhood of Nod disc detected?
Chat vote. You pick one. How about that?
How about the GDI disc detected? I have not seen Ratmus play this game in like 20 years, so I just want to see it again.
I gotta love how it can't save this frickin' data.
Every time you turn on the system, it asks you what the hell the date is, and it can't save it. Right over your house song, directly over your house and no other house.
Also, hello.
Also, hello.
GDI disk detected. To play the Brotherhood of Nod missions, please insert the Nod disk.
See, what did I tell you?
It's good because it says that if you put that into
A CD player.
I can load a game.
Can you?
Let's see what it says. Enter a password. Get the fucking. Yeah, I used to have a thing with like all the passwords written down because.
Are you picking this up? Good. I know you need more deep background, but we're up against it.
We're up against the wall.
Nod forces have fortified this beachhead at X16Y42. Intelligence is still coming in, so
Look
we
at
can't
the
tell you
60
a lot.
FPS
We found a
awesomeness
secret
right here.
We're going to B-dubs.
Commander Carter can sneak you and some backup forces on shore right here.
This is
You
60
may get some
FPS,
artillery
right,
support
Stream?
from his gunboats, but this is mostly grunt work. Your mission is simple. Knock out all fortifications, eliminate all Nod troops, and establish a beachhead by building your base. Good luck.
And establish dominance over the beaches of Normandy. Yes. Whoa, hovercrafts. They didn't have those in Normandy.
Oprah wasn't there.
Yes, that is correct. Oprah was not there on D-Day, sadly.
Unless you play Battlefield 5.
Unless, she invents time travel, which...
Well,
Reinforcements have arrived.
Yes, sir. Moving out.
New
And again,
construction.
I've never played this game. I've only watched Ratmus play it, so anything in my memory is just from Ratmus watching him play it.
Reinforcements have arrived.
I'm trying to like think of how to
use the nuke cheat codes.
Our base is under attack. Slow
apparently
down.
like
Reinforcements have arrived.
Yeah, I mean, as much as I don't care for PC games, this probably should be point and click. It's like the Sega Saturn controller isn't very good to begin with.
yeah. Plus like look at this. I think there might be like some game controls like the cursor speed could go fast, game speed could be in medium.
You know, all the help you can get.
Password abort mission.
Construction complete.
You're going to have to act if you want to live in a different world.
It's weird too, just because like, I'm more used to like playing
New
StarCraft or
construction option.
something.
Building.
Barracks.
It's the first mission, so it's easy, right?
Yes.
Construction complete.
Affirmative.
New
Everything kind of has to be
construction
like
option.
touchy. Got our wonderful ship. Kind of look at its color. Look at that shit. Can I kill it?
Out of range and missing.
Okay, they did it.
They did something.
Building.
How long does this mission actually take?
It shouldn't take that long.
Unit ready. Unit lost.
No!
I know what game I'll be playing next after this.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Look at those codes for the
There is a very unstable situation. DK wants us to play Star Wars Rebel Assault, but that's on Sega CD.
Well, yeah, it's like a lot easier to play. You know,
Building.
PC.
Unable to comply.
Cheat codes for nukes.
Unable to comply. Building in progress.
Unable to comply. Building in progress. I'm a mechanical man. This music is sick. So is the Brotherhood of Not Evil or just misunderstood?
Straight up.
Lawful evil?
Building. Unable to comply. Building in
And
progress.
like this, you can't even like mine for
Unit
resources.
ready.
Turbonium?
Yes. Moving out.
Okay, you can't see the map until you go there.
It's the fog of war, okay?
Good use of historical references, Ratmus.
Head them off at the pass, I don't know.
Song, did you go to the
Building.
grocery store?
Unable to comply. Building in progress.
Yeah, no good.
Unit ready. Mission accomplished.
Whoa, you can't say that!
Hey,
I just heard a Wilhelm scream and the mission was accomplished.
just like real life.
Please run over that butterfly with a tank, that'd be hilarious. Almost.
Aim for the cat, dude, aim for the cat. These cutscenes.
Cutscene.
It's 59.9 frames per second.
I'm done looking at that.
This is great music, right?
He had 95% leadership.
It wasn't
He had one casualty. So what was the name of your one GDI soldier who died?
Wilhelm.
Ass. ass, period.
Save my score, bitch. Just like it saves the time.
Is there another cutscene?
Yeah, they're like going to the next mission.
Shit, not annexed Poland.
What about Luxembourg?
Switzerland's neutral, though. Chat vote on which country we should attack.
Whoa.
They're
They're attacking Equestria.
Good job with the beachhead, Commander. It's time to bring you up to speed on Nod so you know what you're dealing with.
They're
This
nasty
is
old
Kane.
dudes.
The self-appointed leader of the Brotherhood of Nod.
Deckard Kane?
Yes. Oh shit, I downloaded a
And
virus.
I'll let you know.
I gotta go.
I think my laundry's done.
No one not had to
Hey, I'm
be
Steve
final
Buscemi's
step.
nephew.
They're protecting the big Nigerian refinery that intelligence somehow missed. We need backup now. Non-troops are pouring out of their base, strangling our foothold.
We need that nuke code.
Eliminate all non-forces before we lose our
We need the nuclear
I don't know how
football.
long we can hold out.
Damn it, his career's going
What are you
nowhere
waiting for?
fast.
Damn it, he's in Korea.
Yes. And you're in Europe. Well, he's fucked.
New construction.
No!
Alright, turn this off. Next game.
Launch.
Okay.
Next, we're going to be playing one of Ratmus's all-time favorite games, Corpse Killer.
A chop.
Now, we've streamed this before, but I don't think we've ever streamed it on Saturn. I think we did like 3DO or Sega CD. I don't know. Who knows? I don't have a good memory anymore, anyways.
So I need the light gun in order to play this well. Oh shit.
I don't have a light gun.
Oh no.
Well, the Tom Zito collection.
Tom Zito.
Graveyard Edition.
Mission briefing. Let's see what the options are.
Those just skeleton heads.
Bloodthirsty. That's why it's that, just put this Graveyard Edition. Alright, we'll start the game.
This is as loud as it gets.
Get to the bullets, brah. About this Rastafari and Zapatino is.
Yeah, we got party some now, huh? I not so dumb, bro. That's bad, man. I don't with that shit tonight, huh? I tell you what, you help me get treasure here and be your taxi. If you're living, man, you wanna get big, hammer cheap like what Arnold got in Hollywood, huh?
Oh shit! Oh shit, brah.
Oh, shit, it's not a zombie attack, I just can't drive. Well, we got subtitles?
Just for that.
Light them up.
I'm already dead. How do we move it if the car broke?
It's all in your head.
Oh shit! What?
Couldn't get him at point blank range.
Shooting, brah.
Good shooting, brah.
Lots of buzzard meat.
Hey!
You missed one.
Kill that bitch!
Hi, Julie Barnes, journalist. Sharing my stuff. Syndicated. But when I break the story, I'll have
Kill her anyway!
like talk shows, TV, the works.
The only thing you gonna break, lady, is your neck.
Winston, I'm trying to talk to the lieutenant here.
The lieutenant.
Has he been telling you about that crazy pirate story? It's pathetic. How about the voodoo witch doctor routine? Perhaps maybe you and I are a little bit...
I'm not driving you, Miss Daisy, no place.
Whoa.
In my bodyguard. This woman
In
is
my
evil
fupa.
business, bro. She got you snookered already.
Whoa.
So, Lieutenant, why did the Pentagon order its top search and destroy squad into this squalid little hellhole?
Him not just too legal. Him just pull the trigger.
Cool toy. I bet you know how to turn it on. I bet you know how to do a lot of things.
That's just my Kindle.
What do you know about this guy, Lieutenant? Necrobiologist Dr. Elgin Hellman, the backroom darling of the Pentagon and the White House. I figured they set him up on a hush-hush project on Haywire,
It's like a
near the
buzzkill.
Exterminator. I'm right, aren't I?
This game has amazing, wonderful production value and writing. You should have won Game of the Century, okay?
I'd rather this not be like full screen if it meant the graphics were a little bit better.
They already did.
60 FPS.
They already did. It's great how like just getting hit by the grenades.
Like, they're not going off, they just like hit you in the head.
Yeah.
Radical.
That was a short level. Holy shit!
It's a super.
What's this gonna be, you know, remastered?
Go to the swamp.
Hellman TV!
Perhaps you recognize these 4 pieces of human jerky over here.
It's my makeup dancers.
Won't stop the lieutenant. Lieutenant's coming back for us. And he's coming back for you too, Hellman, you stinking piece of crap.
Well, we said the C word.
Lieutenant, he's something else.
Bitch, please.
The cut killers are coming, brah.
They
They
don't poop on his nuts, brah.
can smell it. Atomic peel.
Yeah, I don't recognize those guys either.
He's got the Beetlejuice pants.
That's why he only does 2 shows a night.
I guess the different ones like allow you to do different gun things. Like this one's a stronger. Yeah, they used up all my good things.
Got it. You okay?
He's okay, woman.
Ooh,
We got the
man.
tour plan for antidotes. Bullets too. Good news.
You have to
Can't
make a
afford to
choice
lose you,
between
Ross,
bullets or
nerd.
breath.
Okay, man, you got
It's full of bullets, brah.
I mean, we don't even have the instruction manual, but like, I think like,
I thought we got the instruction manual.
I mean, there's no case for this. Maybe we have it for a different game.
Yeah, we have one that has a case that's on the shelf too.
The electro posse you're about to face
Electro
is
pussy.
composed completely of electrocuted mass
Whatever.
murderers.
The point is that like I should totally explain that there's a plant that I don't even know where we are in the Caribbean or whatever, but there's a plant called Datura, right?
Yeah.
And they can like
Now,
take the extract of this plant and like either turn it into a medicine that gives you health, or like turn it like into bullets that are like poisonous to the zombies.
Yeah.
So that's why it's like, you know, Datura plants make Datura bullets, which, you know, kill zombies.
Yes.
You know, because that's a
Electro
wonderful
posse's
thing
got
in this
very
game.
sick dudes, brah.
He's got a sick
Bad
dude, brah.
dudes, man. Bad dudes.
Bad Dudes, the game.
Yeah, brah. There's the great Babylon fortress now.
Fantastic.
Oh, I heard her say like, well, I didn't understand a word he said.
Cover me, brah. I'm going
She
in.
thinks that she's in a Frank West. Spoil just isn't a work.
Sure looks like one.
Graveyard issues like things are falling from the sky.
These guys are prisoners.
Prison.
It's like the dialogue scenes are so effing quiet, and then these scenes are not. have you ever beat this game?
No,
How far have you gotten?
I don't recall, to be honest.
I'm guessing like eventually you just like run out of lives and continues or
It's
something.
gonna be
Yeah.
reunion place for you, man. But your soldier pal there gonna be zombified. He's
Soldier
gonna
boy.
fight you fierce.
Do you really think his crazy voodoo potion bullets are gonna change your back?
Got to work doing it, gal.
Enjoy this place.
I'm one of the lucky ones.
Gets the skeleton right in the balls.
Get one.
Right in the skeleton balls.
It's like, I don't think the other version has, like, you know, weapon ammo and stuff falling from the sky, which is definitely helpful, I would say.
I underestimated you, Lieutenant. You should have listened to your associate, Mr. Mariano.
Sweep this freaking brain. It's got hepatitis H.
Corpse Killer is a game released for the Sega CD, Sega CD32X, 3DO, Sega Saturn, Windows 95, and Macintosh computers. After the release of the Sega CD versions, Digital Pictures created an option to have English subtitles during the full motion video, as critics had complained that it was difficult to understand what the driver was saying. Corpse Killer is the first CD game released for the
We're going to be
32X.
such good friends.
See, I died.
And that's it? There's no continues or anything?
I don't think so. Because, like, it seems short, but because you can, like, go right to the fortress, but, like, going to the other places.
Footage from the game was later recycled for the 2003 film Game Over. Sega Saturn version was released as a Graveyard Edition. This featured a few exclusives such as full-screen video, improved video quality. Yes, this is improved video quality. A difficulty select, items and power-ups that drop from the top of the screen, and in-your-face zombie attacks.
Which suck.
It can only be
Look at the
killed
pause
with...
screen.
You are paused, brah!
Got the pies and
It can only be killed with armor-piercing rounds or Datura rounds.
Briefing
The Saturn version is also the only version to lack light gun support. Though there's no mention of light guns in the manual or packaging of the 3DO version, it does in fact include light gun support. Alright, anyway, do you want to switch to another game?
Let me check one more thing.
good shooting, brah.
It's a briefing. Him, you know, spouting random Jamaican nonsense is considered a mission briefing.
Like how getting hit with a grenade hurts me. So yeah, I think it's like the swamp to get stuff, and then like I don't even remember how you're supposed to get the armor-piercing crap. So what game did you want me to switch to?
Just leave that as a surprise.
Rah.
It's another game that we've streamed before on a different console, but now we're doing it on Sega Saturn. So I'm just gonna love it. It's just called Quarterback Attack there. Is Mike Ditka in it? I hope so.
I would assume so.
Maybe he lost the rights in this.
He lost something on it. Hashtag dignity.
Easy. Tom motherfucking Zito, Ratmus's hero. She just says quarterback attack. I'm wondering if Mike Ditka's not in this. Wait, what are the skill levels choices?
Junior,
That's a lot of choices.
no amateur.
If Ditka's not in this, then it's like, fuck it. So I want to see if they took him out. What the hell, Ditka?
Wow.
Punt. I remember this because we watched it on a vodcast, and like this was like a stream where like a very early like stream that song was like in chat, and you know it was way before we were dating. I think it was before that I don't even know if I knew she was a girl yet. And we were like, you know, just me and you playing this stupid football game with Ditka, and we don't know hardly anything about football. And like, Song was trying to explain to us, you know, certain things about football.
Did I hit?
You hit something stupid.
They took a timeout or something.
He took a dump. To score a touchdown, come on.
Yeah, you're right. We do have Corpse Killer in the actual package over here.
I should have is there a control thing?
Wait, he's there. Ditka's there. I bet they didn't even pay him for that appearance.
At this point, he just didn't care.
Give me Sonic Jam back. I want to get these out of order. Alright, let's switch.
I want to see how Doom looks on this
console. No, I don't mean Co-Doom, I mean Doom.
Console.
Wonderful thing here.
Going all deep.
We're going all in.
It's like I think the left button is what gets you to do stuff.
So let's see, do I have that stream?
Whoa! Someone was killed.
It was on 3DO, right? That we streamed this before.
So.
Yeah, Song. The stream when that happened was May 1st, 2014. So. Oh. So he is in this game. But they didn't use his name in the title.
Yeah. It's welcome to your Doom. Great feature.
Welcome to your English
Listen, bitch.
My Streets of Rage software. GT entered so many effing softwares, had to make this software.
Damn right they did.
Wanted to see that horrible flame. I am a wimp.
Code Doom.
Look at the options.
Do a wonderful code.
Again, the volume is really low.
Weapons.
I thought this was supposed to have better music than the 32X. I prefer the 32X music.
So we can say we're on the same for that.
And also, the graphics don't look any better than the 32X version. Right?
Yeah, I mean,
Where's the noises?
I think it has them like they're able to turn around and stuff. Though. They're always facing.
The 32X version.
Secret.
Sega doing. Cute. Traditions to get snorty.
It's totally scared me, everybody.
It's not scary at all. It's a great game to play while eating strawberry Newtons.
Yes. Listening to Olivia Newton-John.
No one would ever do that.
Password. Down for some level 2. It's probably more like the computer version.
Seems to me like they just literally took the 32X version and like changed the music. Picked up a box of bullets. Are they Datora bullets though?
Exactly. Guy's body. These graphics, this violence.
Graphic violence.
You can move faster like this.
Yeah, it's weird. Like when you go into that map mode, like you're actually moving in real time, like, and you can still be getting attacked. Like you can't see enemies. It's very weird that the game lets you do that if you think about it.
Yeah, I think it could.
Yeah, I know. It's just like you wouldn't think that would be a thing in a video game. Like normally you would just look at a map and like the entire action would be paused and you would be safe, and you wouldn't actually be moving. Like it would just be like your cursor moving around, not you.
Switch to.
I'll never know.
Old early 90s violence, right?
Alright, with this level, and we'll switch to another game. I saved a double switch for like the main events. There's a lot of games I'm gonna check out.
This next game has a really funny, like, full motion video intro, and I don't know if they've ever shown it on stream, but like Ratmus used it as the basis of like his early YouTube poofs. During Toxic Refiner, and it gives you passwords too. Interesting.
Wonderful passwords. Wonderful little screens.
Wonderful Sadie sleeping in the way.
She's a speeding.
Alright, turn this off, switch games. This next game is called The Horde.
Flacker, what?
And mainly we're just going to sit and watch this, wonderful cutscene and just let people enjoy it for posterity.
I'll sip some, iced tea.
Some gin and juice.
Well, remember, like, in our old setup here, like, putting in CDs in here and listening to music while, like, doing stuff that wasn't, video game related.
Listening to music on the Sega Saturn.
Yeah.
So effing 90s.
Speaking of 90s, the Crystal Pepsi I got used on the kitchen table.
I know. We can't drink it until we have Cobra here with Giordano's.
Crystal Dynamics,
Is this
wonderful Warcraft game?
Does it have that commercial for Crystal Dynamics, or?
I don't know. I think for that to trigger, like, it has to, it'll go to, like, a demo for the game, and then, like, the next time it will have it. You want me to try that, or hit start, or?
No, I just want to see the intro cutscene. That's the easiest. Alright, I'll turn this up a bit. Did you skip it?
No, I didn't touch anything. Does it do it here, or have to hit reset?
I am Cronus Mela, the King's High Chancellor.
I think it skipped it. Let's,
He's definitely high, I'll give him that. It skipped the cutscene we wanted, and now we have to do that all over again.
Just have to put the time in, because that'd be crazy.
Why would you have to put the time in for it to play the cutscene?
No, just to start the fucking, console.
Oh, because you hit reset.
Yeah.
I thought you meant something like... Oh, God.
The future.
Yes, you read that right, Kirk Cameron.
Once upon a time, in a distant and magical kingdom, there lived a young serving boy named Chauncey.
Chauncey! A.K.A. Kirk Cameron from Growing Pains.
Please, continue, Chancellor! So there we are.
That guy's
the
high.
delegation from Borgo on one side, the congregation from
Mordor
Shmoo on the other. Now the High Priestess of Shmoo, as you know, considers herself to be so beautiful as to entrance all her devotees. Now has the appearance of a large, drowning rodent. She, having been bathed in wine at the hands of the Borgonian ambassador's wife. The words that spewed forth from this saintly maiden's mouth were of sort as to make the most hardened warrior's ears burn. Hearing this, the ambassador, who's had too much wine to drink, springs forth, dagger in hand, onto the table to defend the honor of his betrothed. Well, in the middle of a kidney pie. Your Majesty slips, tossing his dagger to the king. The boy is attacking the king. God! God!
Your Majesty!
You dare attack the king?
No!
For this, I will see you die slowly.
No!
Nonsense! The lad saved my life. What is your name, boy?
Chauncey, sir. My lord. Your Highness, sir.
And where do you hail from?
Well, I have no home, sire. I was raised by a kind herd of wild cows.
Top quality writing right here.
Yes. From this day forward, you are Sir Chauncey.
It's almost hard to believe this game didn't sell millions.
Knights of the realm, and grant you vast tracts of land in the Shinto plains, along with the use of my mighty sword, Grim Thwacker.
Thwacker?
It served me well in defending the kingdom from the evil, insatiable, terrifying Horde.
Horde?
Horde?
I want to know how much Kirk Cameron was paid for this role.
Yes. And there we go.
And that's the end of the game because no one cares what happens after that.
Just load a game at the final thing.
What is the actual game like? Because I don't even know. That guy's high
I am Cronus Mela, the King's High Chancellor. His Majesty has asked that I give you this deed to the Shinto plains.
Yeah, he's like he's like a born-again Christian who's like insane.
Really?
I mean, I don't know if that's his job.
Yeah.
What's his job?
I don't know if he gets paid to be an insane Christian.
I know he's done like some stupid Christian movies, the cinema snob.
Maybe he does, yeah.
Review.
Maybe he does get paid to do that.
Look at this. There's his family.
Like, I mean, Song, correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't vast tracts of land in the Shinto plains, like, isn't that some weird internet meme phrase or something? Like, I can't believe that it came from this game. Like, because I swear I've heard people say that before, and like, I know that they can't possibly be quoting this game.
Do it.
Anyways, the actual game is what? Just explain it briefly.
It's like a weird sort of like you build your little area here, garden, and all this other shit. So like,
it's like one of those games like what? It's like Farm Simulator, or some sort of one of those games where it's like building a kingdom or something.
Yeah.
Alright, anyway, turn this shit off.
And like you have to like fight the weird horde creature. So it's like all a piece of shit. Like my life. Whoa. Let's put in that CD and rock out.
Alright, maybe Song will find this game interesting. It's got a mail-in coupon that must be delivered by March 31st, 1998.
Good thing I've got a time machine.
Again, I'm just throwing this in there because I don't remember what this game looks like and I just want to see it. And I know that's loud.
Yeah, just reset so
well. What? Okay, so huge. Or did they like slip that into the game as like an innuendo joke or something, and like Kirk Cameron didn't get it? Anyways, this game is The Lost World Jurassic Park.
Life finds a way.
Is this even an instruction manual, or is this just advertisements? It's just advertisements. That's why it doesn't say it on the front.
They used us. Let's use a password system.
I want you to look what up. I mean, I'm pretty sure. I mean, I believe you that it was in Monty Python. I just don't get why it's in the Horde.
Dinosaurs.
Little copies. Whoa, lizards.
How you doing there, Lizard?
Hey, Lizard, how's it going? We are checking out some random Sega Saturn games. We're going to be playing the main event, which is Double Switch, soon-ish.
Snap, it's Nick. Remember, like, how this game is.
The phrase vast tracts of land. Wait, so you can be the copy only on Sega Saturn?
Apparently.
We're playing as a copy song. Does that count for anything?
I'm like trying to go forward, and I'm like, I don't think it's that kind of game.
Okay, well, the Horde said vast tracts of land, so maybe it was just a coincidence and it was not, like, trying to say that or anything?
Gotta kill these other ones because they're a different color, right?
Well, copy racism. Did it just start you out as this? There was no other choice?
I think this is just how it was.
Kill all those squirrels.
Ain't that you damn squirrel?
Well, this game is violent and bloody. What is it rated? I don't even know if they had ratings back then.
Am I supposed to, like, jump up there?
I don't know. Like, I think at this time... Oh, no, that's... Okay. It was rated teen. The ESRB, like, was pretty early on, so I guess they didn't say T for teen, they just said teen.
I know, like, Sega had their own, like, stupid rating system
but it
before.
says ESRB website here, so I'm assuming it's an ESRB rating. I don't... There's nothing to look up. Like, there's nothing to look up. I'm not gonna, like... The answer to why they said that in the Horde is not even gonna be on the internet. There's nothing to look up. And I know you can be copies or anything in Lego Jurassic World, but, you know, this game came out way before that.
It's all about platforming.
It's a platformer. You're almost dead.
No!
If you can beat this level, otherwise we'll move on.
It's like, it's only Jurassic, Park in the sense that there's dinosaurs, or, it's like, what the fuck? Like these graphics.
You wanted it to be based on the actual plot of the movie?
Yes.
You wanted to play as Jeff Goldblum?
I wanted to be the Goldblum, yes.
You can be the Compy, you can be the Raptor, but you can't be the Goldblum.
Fodder.
No one can be the Goldblum except the Goldblum himself.
Yes.
That's, if anything has taught us that, then that's what it taught us. Well, if you wanted to play a Jurassic Park game, as a compy, then, this is the game for you.
Yeah, if you have a Sega Saturn and no other systems.
Give it 5 copies out of 5.
Yeah, deathmatch. I don't even know if I'm attacking this thing. Oh, I fucking killed it. That's lovely. Thought that would be health, but apparently not.
Alright, should we move on to the main event at this point?
Yeah. Oh, I just got some freaking, steroids or something. Yeah, I'm a killer.
You're murdering dinosaurs twice your size, which admittedly is still small.
Yes.
Okay, I'm pretty sure that me and Ratmus have never ever, streamed this game, even though we wanted to.
Sounds like Dad's home too.
This is the main event right here of Saturn games. This is called Double Switch. Whoa, it's 2 discs. And it's similar to Night Trap, but the difference between this and, Night Trap, we have a walkthrough and we can beat it because we know what to do at what times. The problem with Double Switch is that, you can't do that because things are, more random or something.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's there's different, you die and then you continue, and then, it changes it, but, maybe the first time it's always, the same thing. I mean, 20 years ago, there wasn't a guide for this game.
Double Switch is an adventure interactive movie video game released for Sega CD, Saturn, and Microsoft Windows, Digital Pictures, similar to Night Trap. Apart from the HUD, the graphics consist of live-action full-motion video clips starring Corey Haim, and also that guy Arlie Emery, who I think is dead now. RIP.
Who isn't dead, right?
So this game came out in originally 1993, 1994, 1995. It was released for mobile in 2016. Wait, why does it say PlayStation 4 to be announced? Are they actually remastering this?
That's crazy.
Hey, you. I need your help.
What? What? This is confirmed? In June 2018, it was announced that the people who made Night Trap 25th Anniversary Edition are releasing for PS4 Double Switch 25th Anniversary Edition.
What about the, frickin'
Sewer Shark?
No, same Xbox One stuff.
I don't know.
Hi. My name is Eddie. I need your help.
What happened
This
today?
is my good.
It's an apartment building, but it has an Egyptian theme for some dumb reason.
To protect the people who live here. The problem is some bonehead locked me in the basement and cut off my controls. Except they forgot about the phone lines, which is how I got you in. Now you can protect the tenants and get me out of here. You and your friends, right?
No.
You gotta help me. And I designed the whole system. This is the lobby. That's Elizabeth. She's the manager. There's a problem. Don't expect her to deal with it, okay? You can see the traps and triggers for each room by pressing the start button. Oh, yeah. To get me out of here, you gotta get the number from each of these power boxes.
And I have no idea, Lizard,
Now, they
because
flash on
I
when anybody
think that
opens
me and
it, so you
Ratmus
keep
never
your eyes
streamed
peeled,
it.
okay? This is Brutus. He just got out of prison. You gotta watch out for him. I don't know what he's up to, but I don't like anybody snooping around my place, okay? This is Alex's room on the 2nd floor. She's a new girl in town. She says she's a journalist. I think she likes me. Lyle, the hand.
There he is.
He's the one who's been screwing everything up around here. Trap him whenever you can. There's an emergency alarm going off in Alex's apartment. Use your cursor to get up there. See what's going on.
I'll do it where I don't touch anything. So you're like, what's happening?
What are you doing? Get with it. Come on, she's in trouble. Help her out. Go.
Wait, hold on, I just need a drink.
What's going on? Are you just sitting there? I'm talking to the wrong guy. You're out of here.
So like with Night Trap, you can just game over by not doing anything.
I'm sure they'll change that in the remaster. I don't know why Limited Run Games had an E3 press conference, but they did, and they announced it.
For this, I mean, quick. You gotta do. Action is and use the traps. That's what they're there for.
Fucking beatnik.
There's an emergency alarm going off outside the apartment.
Why are the noises so loud and the dialogue so low? Like that I hate that so much. Like,
it's paused and there's no. I was trying to go back to the options or something.
Like, I really hate that in movies too, where like just explosions and things happening are just so loud, but the dialogue is so quiet that I have to like turn up the sound to hear the dialogue, and then all these fucking like sound effects and explosions are so loud.
The left button for that, and I've been missing people and stuff. But like you can have these preset, but like too many will like overload the system.
I don't know why they're announced Double Switch 25th anniversary, but not Sewer Shark.
It's awesome, right, guys? Shit, Punk made a name for himself.
Let those suckers get to the power box.
I forgot about that.
And now we're all cut off.
Just like, him from his money. This doesn't like fucking need a score or anything. It's like you always have to be checking that out over there. And there's options. So sound effects on, off.
Alright, here's what I found for a walkthrough. Upon starting the game, Eddie will introduce himself and some of the tenants, give you the basic goal.
You again?
Good question, right?
Get me out of here.
Immediately after introducing Lyle, Eddie will notify you of an emergency. To save Alex, activate the fireplace trap when the Mafia men triggers it.
I missed that guy because I didn't know who was supposed to be first.
The next most important comes a few minutes after this, so make use of this moment, trapping as many Mafia men as you can when they enter and or following the story. In the lobby, Elizabeth opens a package delivered to the two grads. It's like these clicking sounds are so loud.
Egyptian statue. Seems like your kind of thing, Phoebe. Thank you, Mrs. Edwards.
Okay, she opens up a package. In Brutus's room, he is refining a pickaxe. Sam and his band will be in their room rehearsing their song Tunnel Vision before a fuse blows. Note, be careful when setting traps in multiple rooms. There will be a compression meter on your screen telling you how much power is left to arm the traps.
Look at this punk ass.
As soon as you get a warning that a Mafia man, this is Mafia. I mean, was there an options screen that you didn't look at?
Yeah, I could turn the sound effects off there. I missed that guy.
Alright, reset the game. Go back to the options screen. This will be great when it comes out on PS4 and we totally play it remastered, right?
Yes, 100%.
And get all the trope daddies because they'll change the game so that it's easier.
So that it fucking works.
Yeah.
Because I did beat this, but like I didn't trap enough people, so I got like a bad ending. And for like a while, because I was like, messing it up because you're not supposed to trap the handyman whenever you can, despite what he said.
Okay, sound effects off. That's it. All right, well that's good at least. At least we won't be having to worry about the.
Hey.
Okay, so now we can just listen to the dialogue.
Hi.
All right, so
There's an emergency alarm going off.
So that's just the handyman down there.
Stay here and cover me while I check things out.
Also, there was something going on with Twitch. Like, I think they were saying like a few weeks ago that they were going to change the way that every channel looks, like change the layout, and it was like in beta, and like it changed for some people, and they were like, I don't like this at all. And like now I see a tweet from Twitch support. It says, "We are ending the current channel page experiment while we make changes based on feedback from members of the community who were part of the test." And by the way, the channel video like never changed for me, so I had no idea what it looks like. It never changed for me.
Okay, so I missed that guy and all that shit.
Yeah, it's great how this refers to them as mafia men. So why is the mafia trying to break in here? Why is there a UFO there? It's like, Night Trap, I understand, but not this. It's always like, why is he wearing a kilt? I'm looking at it like, is it a kilt? I mean, at first I thought, no, that's not a kilt. That's like a jacket or a shirt that he tied around himself. But no, I think maybe it was a kilt. I have no idea.
Wait, I trapped that asshole.
And now we're all cut off.
Maybe in the new version there'll be checkpoints.
God, I hope so. Well, this time I'll do it right.
I wonder if there's like a... I mean, I've never looked on YouTube, but like, is there like a 100%...
Alright. Are you sure you're ready for this? I mean, you gotta be quick.
Like walkthrough of this or something?
Gotta be
Where
sick.
the action is, and use the traps. That's what they're there for.
What if this was core filming instead?
There's an emergency...
There's somebody in my apartment.
Yeah, there's videos. Double Switch Saturn playthrough by Nintendo Complete. Mega CD long play Double Switch. I should probably like watch one of these videos. Double Switch multi-view full game.
Yeah, like I didn't trap that guy then.
Nylons.
On your help, I'll ask for it.
Afternoon, girls. This package came for you. At least I think it's for you. The label was...
Okay, as soon as you get a warning that a mafia man is in the storage room, go for it. He'll be trying to shut off the power, so activate the trap near the power box. So that's the punk who's trying to shut off the power. Alright, then after that it says, before long, as the grads are researching on the statue of Isaacs, a mafia man will be in Brutus's room, opening one of the room power boxes to reveal the first digit of the basement code.
Was I doing the wrong
trap?
Trap. I might have been doing the wrong trap.
And now we're all cut off.
Wonderful.
Unknown. And like what I liked about Night Trap 2 is it has a timer, so like I know at like 9 minutes 20 seconds in what's supposed to be going on. But this.
You again? Oh, come on, get with it. Get me out of here.
I mean, do you know for sure that it is random, or is it just that there's no time? Like, did we ever try to record this on a VCR?
I don't know.
Stay here and cover me while I check things out.
It's just really confusing. Plus, I mean, the traps are obviously way more complicated than they are in Night Trap. Like, why do you keep failing them?
Okay, I missed all those.
That's true, yeah. I mean, we're... I mean, obviously I meant back in the 90s.
In the 90s.
Because we recorded Night Trap on a VCR to make our walkthrough, so I was like, why didn't we do that for this game?
That's an idiot. Yeah, okay, I was doing the punch one, that's why. It just comes out of fucking nowhere.
Comes out of the ceiling. He like makes a face right at the camera.
Corpses the fucking scene like a jackass.
But there's obviously like I said, I don't understand this game like I understand Night Trap. Like, I don't understand how the traps work. It's like you have to like pre-activate them and then activate them, and you can only activate certain ones at a time or something.
Got that wonderful code there.
Okay, and then like the HUD on the left, it will tell you when like something is going on in a room somehow.
Yeah. Like, I got one of those codes.
Okay, so once the Mafia Man closes the box, we're gonna go. Okay. Following the next part of the story, we'll take you to the storage room where Alex is photographing the area while Brutus comes down with a pickaxe. You can spring the punch trap on Brutus if you want for fun, but that will result in Eddie berating from you. Once the dialogue between the two is over, two events will happen. Lyle will be in Brutus's room, and Elizabeth in the lobby will greet some familiar-looking Mafia men who demand to know where Brutus is.
How many times do I have to tell you, we don't trap tenants.
He needs the money.
And like Brutus.
I don't believe I know him, Mr.
See, maybe I don't know. Maybe it's because I was in college at the time, and you were like playing this at home by yourself, and like Ratmus used to send me like funny clips of this game on
yeah,
and
like you weren't here.
That's like all I remember of it. Basically, is like the weird clips that Ratmus would show me.
Now I know the gentleman you fellas are looking for. He's in room 232.
Again, it's always like it's optional to trap these guys. By this stage, the first of the intruders, highlighted as red circles or orange bars, depending on which version, will enter, so trap them too.
That was a band guy.
Duh. You just bagged Jeff. You know Jeff, the singer?
You know Jeff?
Jeff.
Do that again, and you're gone.
And I'll bite you. Guys, you know Jeff, right? The singer? Jeff?
You're letting those suckers get the upper hand. Come on, get with it, pal.
Before the Mafia men enter Brutus's room, one of them will enter the Grad's room and another in the band's room, where they'll open the next two power boxes to reveal two more basement code digits if you want to trap them afterwards. As soon as the Mafia men enter Brutus's room, head quickly for the storage room, as one of the Mafia men will be trying to switch off the power, so spring the trap on him.
So, like, I missed him too, because... Whoa.
Mr. Anderson.
Hit him.
I don't think you're doing these traps right.
Check it out, enjoy the tone.
That's the power box guy that's here. Now it says, viewing the dialogue in Brutus's room will reveal Brutus is trying to locate the gold he claims is in the Edward arms.
Up, my friend.
And two of the Mafia men's names are Mario and Luigi.
Whoa.
What do you think, I'm stupid?
I'm
You
gonna
need to
beat
spring
their
the punch trap on him when his elbow hits the column.
My father laid bricks on this building. On his dying deathbed, he told me there was
dying
treasure
deathbed,
buried in
he
this
said that
building.
he was going to be redundant.
Why am I gonna make this up?
Maybe you want to buy yourself
All over this room.
You know what, Brutus? Time's up.
It says there's other stuff going on, but not really important. The last digit of the basement code is accessed as soon as one of the Mafia men enters Alex's apartment. If you want to trap this man, use the window
You're
trap.
supposed to be helping the tenants. Why?
What?
You need all 4 digits to get Eddie out of the basement. Even getting 2 or 3 will result in Eddie disconnecting you.
Yeah.
But it says, like, after getting all 4 code numbers, it says, by this stage, if you are quick enough with the traps, difficult on Sega CD / fairly obtainable on Sega Saturn, you should have captured all 26 intruders, trapped Lyle twice, although these are optional, and not trapped any of the tenants. If the number of escaped men here exceeds the number of trapped by more than 10, Eddie will berate you, then switch you off.
There's an emergency.
There's someone in my apartment. Stay here and cover me while I check things out.
And, like, we almost got to the end of Act 1 there, according to this walkthrough, and, like, how long was it? 5 minutes?
Something like that, yeah.
It's hard to say with no timer.
Okay. Guess this guy gets away then.
So then, if I'm reading this right, you need to have captured like 16 random
I
Mafia
want your
men
help. I'll ask for it.
by that
Got
point,
it?
otherwise he'll kick you out. And I'm pretty sure there's no, like, you know, checkpoints or anything, so like... Hopefully in the, you know, 25th anniversary there'll be checkpoints, because this is crazy. Unless we can make our own walkthrough and we're just stupid. You know, like, later on I could look at a video on YouTube and, like, write things down, and, like, maybe if it isn't, like, too random and such, you know, maybe we could use a walkthrough and actually, you know, show it off and beat it.
Yeah.
So you said you got, like, the bad ending? Maybe that was for, like, not trapping enough people?
Yeah, probably.
It was just the beginning.
Yeah, like, the farthest that I've seen in this game is, like, when Eddie is, like, out and he's arguing with, you know, Lyle. Hilarious. Just imagine how awesome the video quality is going to be in the PS4 version.
That boy is getting
That boy ain't right.
This happened, I think, here, but all the other times he, like, adds more traps that you need.
Yeah, all right. Good job. Good job. That should slow him down. Very nicely done.
Are we ever going to get to the point where we can, you know, reveal to Lizard and Song, you know, what the deal is with them? What is going on? Oh, that's Jeff. You know, Jeff
Jeff the singer who just does some weird sex stuff a lot and just disappears from the room, you know?
Jeff the bird, not a lizard. What is that weird UFO?
Hey, I'm serious. You almost put me on the obit page.
The obits!
I love the obits.
Like I trapped him, oh wait, it did go. Suckers got the power box.
Damn mafia.
It's lusty. Shut.
It's definitely a mafia man.
These are the weird, like, Matrix idiots.
So not only are we dealing with the mafia, we're dealing with people from the Matrix. Mr. Anderson. So like, was she actually like trapped or no?
Yeah, she gets trapped.
Luigi?
2 weeks are up, my friend.
I got 2 more hours.
What do you think, I'm stupid?
Steal my rhymes, then you rip it.
In this building, on his dying deathbed, he told me there was treasure buried in this building.
His dying deathbed.
Why am I gonna make this up?
I can't not hear that.
So I don't grow your face all over this room. You know what, Brutus? Time's up.
Union between us.
That's not true. Eddie's a good boy. You just don't understand him.
Spoilers, those are Eddie's parents. There, I said it. Yeah.
All the numbers, everybody.
So now if you trapped enough people, you should be good.
I guess.
Except you fucked up.
Ah, great, great. You got the code number, great. Oh, you're good. You're very, very good. I'm out of here. All right, let me level with you. Tell you what's really going on around here. I think there's a killer in the building, and I think I know who it is. I'm gonna nail the sucker. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna switch the basement camera on for you. Keep an eye on my place. Don't let nobody knows around here. Code numbers.
Copacetic Holmes.
Press start to save game. Will it actually save though? Wow, insert disc 2. Whoa, I didn't know about this at all.
I think like there's continues, but like, you know, you only get like 2 chances to use the same save or something stupid.
Does it only let you do that because you're switching discs? Which is weird because like, looking at the walkthrough, like the rest of the game is much, much longer than what we've seen so far. So like, why is this the checkpoint and disc switch?
Yeah.
Alright, so it says walk through Act 2. Timing is crucially important in this act, where the pace will really pick up. So this is a double jeopardy where the scores can really change, according to Bruce Willis. The first cutscenes in this act will occur in the storage room involving Elizabeth, Lyle, and Eddie. In this, it is shown that Eddie is really antagonistic towards Lyle, and it is implied that Lyle is Eddie's father, as I said. It's okay to skip this and go on trapping intruders, but the next major detail will be in the lobby. There, Elizabeth is blocked by 4 of the intruders, first seen in Act 1.
See, like, you don't know quite what's going to happen with these idiots. Like that one, thinks he's Tarzan boy.
In Crater City. Now, if you mess with me, you're gonna get it. Got it?
Yes, I think we missed it, but he
We'll
says
see about that.
at the beginning of that he
The
says,
old man just
Eddie,
doesn't get it,
your
does
mother and I are worried about you.
Don't you talk about my mother.
Mr. Anderson. She's like, stop looking at my ass.
It's gonna get full on, gangbang over there.
Ah, my face. Later on in the game, does something happen where like Eddie adds more traps somehow?
No, the handyman does.
Oh, okay. So somehow more traps are added later in the game?
Yeah, which like got me stuck for a while because like I was always trapping him.
Mr. Asserson?
That's better, trust me. Mr. Asterson.
Come on in. Hey, you know what? Stand over there. I want to get a picture of you for my story.
Story. Story.
The one I'm doing on the end. What
Trapping me as a pervert.
Because like he just like harasses her if
He's a sexual harasser. Oh, I remember that trap. This is awesome right here. Just stay on this. I remember these things from these clips that Ratmus sent me back in college. Classic.
he, totally defied that shit. Unless he tried to make a move for the power box. Shot.
Also, it's funny how we keep saying Mr. Anderson, which makes me think that the guy in the sunglasses is Mr. Anderson, but it's Agent Smith. Neo is Mr. Anderson, but whenever we see a guy in sunglasses, we're like Mr. Anderson.
Eddie's electronic world is
apparently sexual. See, like if I trap him here, I won't get a extra bonus thing there, but I think I need to see it.
I don't need you to tell me that, mister.
Whoa, he's eating his fucking spaghetti.
There are traps that
in this place you don't know about. That guy.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
Watch out for this one.
Watch out for this one.
Shit, eating my fucking spaghetti.
Just go back to the spaghetti.
Come on, bitch, jump, you can do it.
Okay, I wasn't keeping up with reading the walkthrough, but yeah, it's like you got the thing with the traps, the lobby. Let's see. Do not trap the talent agent, or you will ruin Sammy's chances at stardom.
Just what doing?
When the talent agent appears in the band's room, he will ask the band to play. If you're in the grad's room listening to Lyle and assuming you haven't trapped him, and receiving the hands trap, the guys again stay in the room.
No, not there. Over here.
Okay, I missed that guy.
Alright, so he gives you another new trap, and then it says, after this, immediately go to the band room, as one of the society intruders will enter and steal the dancer's sword. Failing to spring the lamp trap on him will result in the talent agent getting killed.
Alright, got him.
Alright. The talent agent will think that the intruder's entrance is part of the gig, which will seal the deal for Sammy and the Scream. As soon as Alex reappears in her room, armed the window trap as an intruder will appear from the outside. Failing to save Alex will result in being berated by Lyle before getting switched off.
Security system is actually just a perverse extension of his own insecurity. Wow, that's pretty good.
The next important point, and the one that demonstrates the essence of timing, is in the grad's room where a mummy will appear and attempt to trap Phoebe within the coffin trap. As soon as the mummy tries to remotely arm the trap, disarm it quickly until Phoebe gets off the trigger, then quickly spring the hands trap when the mummy steps on the trigger.
Were you supposed to be Ramses? No.
Goddamn mummy.
You know, you're not the only one playing this game. A trap arms.
Really?
You disarm it.
Can I continue, sir?
Let's see what it says. About tunnel vision.
Did you not continue properly? It said hit start to confirm name.
I did hit start.
Did you choose a name?
It's, I thought I did. What the fuck?
I said, I don't think I've ever sat here and watched Ratmus play this game. I've only seen clips of it that he recorded, so I'm not familiar with this.
Restore saved game. So now
That did something? Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so I guess now we're back at the start of Act 2.
Excellent.
For some reason, quote-unquote Act 2 seems to be twice as long as Acts 1 or 3.
Something was happening there, but I guess...
Crater City! Now, if you mess with me...
Do not mess with me. You have to go to option to do that shit. It's just, odd like that.
Yeah, I don't know. It'll all be solved in the PS4 version.
Damn right it will. I really was, hamming it up there. Whoops. So thank God I didn't die. Wait, it won't be 0 discs.
It's going to be released by limited run games, and all the discs will sell out instantly. They're just kidding. Nobody wants this shit.
Come on in. Hey, you know what? Stand over there. I want to get a picture of you for my story.
Why?
Story. Story.
The one I'm doing on the Edward Arms.
Nice.
Oops, wrong one. Fix that. So.
I need you to tell me that, mister.
You don't understand. There are traps that you don't know about all over this building.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, right. Like I'm gonna stop eating my spaghetti for that nonsense.
Watch out for this one.
Who gives a shit, mister? He's dead. No one's watching?
Dance like no one's watching.
I hit that. What's the...
It's Green. Yes, sir. I'm Sammy Hamlin from Zoo.
Sammy Hagar.
So that's like the record agent who's coming to see their band to see if he wants to sign them.
No, not there. Over here. Check this out.
Check this shit out. It's just part of the act, right?
Pass. I wishes he was reading 0.
I'm gonna say that guy wishes he wasn't hitting the nuts right
security
there.
system is actually just a perverse extension of his own insecurity.
This kick.
Wow, that's pretty good.
That's 100% dead, judging by his screams.
Yes. Oops, wrong one again.
Alright, what was it that you fucked up to before?
Stopping
Oh, the mummy thing, yeah. Okay, yeah, the mummy's coming up. Disarm it quickly until Phoebe gets off the trigger, then spring the hand strap on the mummy.
Come on, Jeff, you're scaring me.
Spoilers, it's Eddie.
Now I know you.
Okay, Lyle at this point will be in the basement. If you're quick enough, he will explain to you how mentally unstable Eddie is and how he will try to switch the player off in the basement, revealing the conveyor belt trap.
Use this.
Once the trap appears, continue trapping Mafia men and society intruders until you see two things. Lyle will appear in the band's room, Brutus will appear in his room.
Lyle's in that room.
It says that the mummy is going to awaken and then try to trap Brutus. Like last time, disarm the trap until Brutus steps off the trigger and then arm the same trap to trap the mummy. Doing this, but you also need to somehow see Lyle talk about the cage trap. So, okay, you got the cage trap. Now I need to save Brutus. Basket trap. Okay. Okay, your next priority, and perhaps a few more captures, is to watch over the basement as the lead society intruder will try to shut you off from there. As soon as he enters, quickly activate the elevator trap. Ass. Alright, well, how about we stop here? We gave it
a college try.
We gave it 2 good college tries. I think maybe in the future I'll look at a video and maybe we'll attempt to like actually beat this game, like when we can do like a long evening Ratmus stream, like or something. You know, before the PS4 version comes out. I don't know, but for now, let's play some more random games.
We got next here. See, it's being cute and good. X80.
Alright, I just want to see what Resident Evil looks like on the Saturn.
It's great because this, you know, like, I think has stuff of the director's cut, but it's not the director's cut. Suck him, motherfucker. Tomorrow I'm going to try to finish the Dr. Decker game for Jeff. And then I got to pack and stuff.
Jeff the singer?
Yes. Rock's driving, I trapped him, right?
Let's close that.
Yeah, like there's no like time index to be like, okay, I need to be trapping in this room with that. Like you have to access the different traps, you know, with different buttons. It's live action, guys.
Is that what's his face who had a corridor?
Resident Evil.
See, he's now pissed.
She doesn't like this.
Chris Mother Effin Redfield. Jill Mother Effin Valentine.
See, I'm playing this as Jill, so you'll let me know.
Is this any different than the PS1 version?
Well, like, there's 3 PS1 versions. Take a shot.
It said raccoon, and then I expected it to say city, but then it started with F, so I'm like, raccoon effing city.
Situated in northwest Raccoon City, where we're
This is
searching for
censored
a
in black and
helicopter
white, though, so it
Trans
sucks.
Bravo team who disappeared during the middle of our
Stars
mission.
Bravo team.
I haven't found it yet.
We're still
Bizarre
in
murder
Ringo.
cases have recently occurred in Raccoon City.
There are outlandish reports.
Does this version have like the live action people?
I think so.
Victims were apparently eaten. Bravo team went to the hideout of the group and disappeared.
Look, Chris.
Yeah, like I think in the Japanese version or something, this is in color and there's more like violent gore stuff.
I thought the Japanese hated violent gore.
That's the Germans.
It was Bravo team's helicopter.
They love David Hasselhoff.
But strangely, most of the equipment was still there.
Barry Effin Burton.
However, we soon discovered
Captain Wesker. Jill Mother Effin Valentine. Chris Mother Effin Redfield. But this stuff is not in the GameCube, right?
That's like a remake, so no.
Yeah.
Like in the game, it's different looking and stuff. It's a hand.
What animal noise was that? Sounded like an elephant. Jeez. And it was superb acting right there.
It's also superb acting. Just like makes like the people in the Horde look like they're, Oscar worthy. Especially that.
This makes the people in the Horde look Oscar worthy.
No, don't go. Like one person I follow on YouTube has like 2 videos about like finding out who played, Jill and who played Barry in like this live action shit. Check out the cast, everybody.
Chris Mother F. Redfield.
Whoa, dude.
Jill Valentine.
100% sexy. Also 100% sexy.
Look at this.
Rebecca Chambers.
Totally not underage. Come on, guys. Captain Wesker.
Resident Evil.
This is what we called in, off with your best foot forward and shit.
Is this the version that Doom played and said was horrible? Probably not.
Every version is that. Escaped into the mansion.
Or they thought it was safe.
Yet. It wasn't safe.
Yet. Ellipses that are like not on the ground.
What is this?
Again.
Wow. What a mansion.
Wow, what a man cave.
Jill's the master of unlocking man
Wesker,
caves.
where's Chris?
I could say.
Stop it. Don't open that door.
But Chris is.
Oh, he's been shot.
What is it?
What was that?
Maybe it's Chris.
Maybe it was a car backfiring.
Can you go?
I'm going with you. Chris is our old partner,
Okay, let me handle this.
Handle what? Standing here?
Stay alert.
Because I'm Captain Motherfucking Wesker.
This is what, we should have had you do for October was play the original version. This wonderful voice acting.
He's looking cute. Come on, let's go out there.
A dining room.
The DS version of this has puzzles made specifically for the touch screen. What are the buttons?
What? What is this?
What is it?
Blood. Jill, see if you can find any other clues. I'll be examining this.
Me, Song,
Hope
Lizard,
this is not
Doom,
Chris's
Luna.
blood.
We could all do better voice acting than this.
Whoa.
Hope it's not Chris's blood.
So start does that.
What happens if you go in, what is it, Keith's corridor? Can you do that? Is that where you're supposed to go?
Yeah, I'm supposed to go in here.
Is it Keith or what is...
Kenneth.
Kenneth, that's right.
That's where this...
Kenneth the Page.
Just hear him voicing the zombie.
See Jack McBrayer, voice in our fan dub.
Nice.
Sadie will do the voice of the, evil zombie dogs.
He's got clown paint.
Oh, by the way, I looked at the last time you streamed Resident Evil 2, and you only did the Leon game or whatever, but it only took you less than 3 hours and 45 minutes to beat the entire game. Did you know that?
No. Where's my auto aim?
So it's a really short game, although I know you're intending to do both halves this time.
Are you okay?
He got up, he's fine.
He got up, he's not gonna sue. Like this one, there's no point in, killing her as her, because,
he's Kenneth from
Stars Bravo team.
Now he's become a mere shadow of his former self.
There's his head, though. It's great, because, this way over here in the remake is a door, just in the stupid, hallway there. Because, if you don't kill him and run back here, Barry will kill him and you'll, not waste ammo.
Barry?
What is it?
Watch out! It's a monster!
Oh my god, this music is... It just doesn't sound anything like what you would think Resident Evil music should be.
So yeah, the DualShock version has weird music compared to the other one.
Kenneth was killed too. Maybe by this creature.
Whoa.
Anyway, let's report this to Wesker.
Captain Wesker?
That's a member of Stars.
Wesker's gone, right?
Yep.
Alright, that's enough of this game. Let's switch to a different one.
You choose another game.
But yeah, I might want to see you stream this whole version. That might be funny.
Wesker!
Wesker!
Help me look for him, Jill. And don't leave this hall for the time being.
I'm going to leave this hall for the time being.
Alright, here's the next game.
We're Sonic Heroes.
See, you'll do the voice of that. Alright, eject it. The next game is a racing game that literally everyone loves and has never, said anything bad about ever.
It's rated KA for teens. You don't sit.
Nice. Not soon enough with on there.
Whoa. It's like right.
God, I can't read the disc.
Can't read.
21 tracks.
21 Jump Street has the great music from the game, probably.
Gaze.
It's great how this has better copy protection than the Dreamcast does. Where's Cobra? no save. Knocks.
Alright, bye, song.
See ya. This wonderful loading screen.
Ready, set, go!
Sunshine doesn't make it.
What I said before was a joke. Everyone like freaking hates this game. No, this song is wonderful and amazing. I mean, as you can tell from the way Ratmus is like wildly going left and right, the controls are terrible.
Controls are terrible. Like Sega was really doomed by all their 3D like bullshit.
Sega's had enough of this.
Just need to run away to a wall. Forget about consent.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoever wants to stream this game. Is this game available like on anything else other than this?
I do not know.
Probably not.
But like, you know, I'm doing horrible. I can't control this shit.
Released on Saturn in 1997, and then Windows in 1998.
Windows 98, everybody.
This is the only original Sonic game to be released on the Sega Saturn. Sonic 3D Blast is a port, and Sonic Jam is a compilation.
Like Sonic 3D Blast, like somewhat different from the Genesis one. That's like weird like that.
Oh, this is on Jump's Collection. So yes, you can play this on Jump's Collection. So yes. That means that Doom and Cobra should stream it.
Embrace it. Online.
Embrace it.
Embrace some online co-op. Like, how did people playtest this and not like tell them this is a complete, you know, turd fest?
It says that one of the people who made it says that it could not have been replicated on the PlayStation. It was so awesome.
Because they had standards?
Yes.
Sonic just killed a man.
Sega of Europe producer Katz Sato handled communication with Sonic Team as he was the only person who could speak both English and Japanese.
At least he said he did.
Ready, set, go!
This is 30 frames per second, unlike, you know, the Command and Conquer.
But like, you have to hit the up button to go forward, and with the D-pad, you kind of like go a little bit to the right and left.
A custom game engine was developed to take full advantage of the Sega Saturn hardware.
Oh, it did.
And a graphical technique described as 12-layer transparency was used to transparentize distant textures to conceal the Sega Saturn's limited draw distance. And it was claimed that it could not have been replicated on other consoles of the time.
Like, it's so easy to fall off the damn road and go slow. I know, right, Steve?
Let's see. technical and scheduling issues caused Sato to change the game design, leading to a dispute with producer Yuji Naka, and Sato removed his name from the credits. Like many other previous Sonic games during this time period, a largely unrelated Sonic R game was released as a Tiger Electronics LCD handheld game around the same time in 1998. The Saturn version of Sonic R received generally positive reviews from critics at the time of its release, although retrospective commentary has been more negative.
That's all we had back then, kids.
Sega Saturn magazine highlighted the consistent frame rate as a noteworthy achievement, while favorably comparing Sonic R to the Saturn version of Sega Rally Championship. Next Generation hailed the game as the most visually outstanding Saturn title.
Visually interesting.
The Radiant Emerald level was said to be far superior than Mario Kart 64's Rainbow Road.
Too bad you can't unlock it.
Said a fucking drunk idiot.
Less processing, aka ass.
Yeah, it's like all they're doing is like praising like the amazing graphical, capabilities, which are like shit. The title's controls and overall gameplay were not as well received.
It's like, ooh, the graphics are good, but you can't play it because it sucks.
This is saying that it's too easy. The same guy, who's, by the way, his name was Nutter, also said that he called the controls initially tricky, but incredibly playable. Once you get used to it, you'll find a real solid game. What? The controls are responsive, but to a fault. Like, the things that they didn't like were the music, which is ridiculous because I think that's like the only good part of the game.
That's the only thing that stood the test of time, clearly.
Now here's more modern reviews. Game Trailers ranked it as the second worst Sonic game behind 2006 Sonic the Hedgehog.
Egyptian. Turn into a hover thing.
I look over and now you're Amy in a freaking car/hovercraft.
Turbo button, apparently.
Turbo boost? Only use that when it's absolutely necessary.
It's all the time.
Alright, stop this shit. I want to switch. I know we're getting to the end here, and there's a couple more games I want to just like check out.
Yeah, like it'd be like if in Mario Kart 64, like even like hit the left and right button, and you would be like turning like left and right and around, not just like facing forward and turning. That's a complete waste of everybody's time and money and shit. It's all brand new. Whoopity-doo.
Solar Eclipse has over 40 minutes of full motion video starring Claudia Christian.
Whoa.
Let's skip that for now. Alright, I want to see what Mansion of the Hidden Souls is. Ratmus almost choked to death when I said the game.
That's like, hey, I want to see what's in this box, and you open it up, and it's like freaking, like shit and, like onions. And, Mario 3D World.
This is the only time we're streaming Sega Saturn games. This is the only time to find out, what a box of shit this is.
Like it's got a story.
Why don't you tell me how you really feel about it, Ratmus?
I should tell you how my girlfriend feels about like the Dr. Decker game, because I was playing it when she was down in the basement doing some like cleaning and stuff, and like she came up and said like it looked like completely boring and stupid.
That's how she feels about every game, though.
Yes. Can you feel the sunshine, Chitty?
Alright, I'm reading the instruction manual for this. You've been here before. You feel the soul of the house like a living being inside a cocoon. You've been called here tonight, the night of the full moon, and you know why. You know why.
No, that's why I'm reading the manual.
You know why. The moon is blood red tonight. Events are taking place in this strange house, the dark theater of the soul. The elder, who looks like the guy from Virtua Fighter, has asked you to come for a reason, and you know what it is, so stop reading.
Yes. You know what the ending of this game is going to be.
A simple guide to the tarot. Is this game about tarot cards?
Yeah.
You will meet many lost souls.
Yeah, basically, like, these people's souls, like, they were humans, then they became butterflies or something.
And became butts.
There's only a couple ways you can, like, game over in this game, too, so...
There's also, on the back of the instruction manual for this, there's an advertisement for a Sega Saturn game called Bug! What?
There's a slut in here.
Sound like a 7-year-old girl. Tee tee. I wonder if Bug, the game, was ever released.
If it wasn't. This, look at those apples.
Apples to apples.
Get the fuck out.
Yes, it was like a launch title. Bug is a platform game on Sega Saturn. It was first released in North America just weeks after the Saturn's launch. It was also ported to Windows 3.1 and Windows 95. The game centers around Bug, a Hollywood actor who hopes to gain fame by defeating the villainous Queen Cadavra. And to be a possible mascot for the Saturn.
How long is it since you last came here?
There's the elder.
Wow.
Wow,
Since
I keep having the same animation.
Society.
Oh, and by the way, a sequel, Bug 2, was released for the Saturn in 1996.
I haven't called you here to talk about the old days. It appears that Mike has come too.
So you just like randomly go around this mansion looking for weird hidden souls.
You're
And...
too.
Oh my God, who's
Can I
that?
help you out?
Talk to people and unlock certain things by talking to people.
Have you beat this game?
Yeah.
Are you proud of that fact?
No.
Are you ashamed of that fact?
A little bit, yes. I'm gonna beat this game again.
You see, it's very red and scary. I have a sinister premonition. Can you two investigate whether anything strange is happening in the mansion?
Alright, I have one more game I want to look at, so anytime you want to stop this. He just like closed his eyes and freeze.
Yes.
Like as soon as I said, Ratmus, you can stop this, he couldn't turn off the power fast
like
enough.
He was closing his eyes and like puckering his lips like I was supposed to lean in and kiss him or something.
The guy wanted a kiss and Ratmus is like, I can't turn this game off fast enough.
Yes.
Alright. Basically, I want the D. Oh shit, it's got 2 discs.
It's double D.
It's like double D's.
You got double D's right in my face.
D is a horror-themed interactive movie and adventure game.
D is a whore.
It is the first entry in the D series because that totally needed a series. I sure hope it was the last. It was on the 3DO, Saturn, PlayStation, and MS-DOS.
Whoa. Oh, I didn't...
The player controls Laura through computer-generated full-motion video sequences. You must complete the game within 2 hours without a save or pause function.
Oh God.
So there's no, the game is paused, brah.
The game is a piece of shit, brah.
Well, welcome back, Lizard. You came in just in time for the last game we're going to play, and it's called the D. Do you want the D?
Do you want the double D?
Do you want... Yes. On the cover it says, solving the mystery means visiting the dark pit of your soul.
Whoa.
I thought that was Super Mario 3D World.
That was the mansion with the hidden souls.
Yeah, that too. D is for daughter, D is for darkness, D is for destiny, D is for despair, D is for delirium, D is for death, D is for damnation.
And desserts.
This package includes 2 discs.
Damn.
I'm reading from the back. Don't play it in the dark. Stare into the eyes of madness. Spine-tingling action. Incredible 3D photorealistic graphics immerse you in the macabre.
Macabre?
It's a great word, yes. Development lasted about 1 year and was primarily done with Amiga 4000 computers to create the FMVs.
Whoa. Like, it was on a dare.
And the person who made it felt that if it were not successful, he would quit the game development industry. Well, I hope he did.
Sadly, he lied. Oh, no. Everyone passed out with ketchup all over him.
Well, wait a second here. Hold on. He added scenes of violence and cannibalism to make the game more striking. However, he believed the content would be too extreme for censors or publishers and feared the game would not be permitted for publishing. To ensure these scenes would not be censored, Eno, that was the guy's name, submitted a clean version for publisher approval late, knowing they would require him to hand-deliver the game to the manufacturer. On his way to the manufacturer, he switched the clean version with his master version containing the more disturbing content. Isn't that illegal?
Not back then.
It's rated T for teen. I bet it should have been M for mature.
Probably.
I'm sure it was illegal. That's why he did it surreptitiously. The game was a commercial and critical success in Japan.
Whoa.
Reviewers of the 3DO version found it to be one of the best games on the platform.
Someone took a dump.
For the PlayStation release, Sony did not print enough copies to match pre-orders. Eno was very upset about this and would take revenge on Sony by later re-releasing his games exclusively on Sega platforms. Who got the last laugh there?
Touch it.
D was followed by 2 sequels featuring the same quote-unquote digital actress named Laura, although the stories are unrelated. Enemy Zero and D2. Very weird. Very weird story behind this game. I'm glad I read about it, but yeah, it's not much of a game that we really want to play. He didn't get out of the game industry, he was arrested. His name was Kenji Eno.
Let's see.
He died in 2013.
No. Just like the other game. It's locked.
I think his game company Warp officially disbanded shortly after the release of D2 in 2000. Then he created a new company called Super Warp. Super Warp diverged from Warp and concentrating on DVDs, network services, and online music. With Super Warp, he worked on 20 or 30 widely diverse projects, including work with blah blah, the creation of a cell phone purchase interface for Coca-Cola vending machines.
That was his best work. That was his opus.
I'm assuming that was in Japan.
Because, like, yeah, like, I guess if you're into horror stuff and it's, you know, the late 90s, and, you know, you got a bunch of sake, nothing better to do, you know, this might be interesting.
It said this was on PlayStation, right? See, this is a game where, like, I wonder if DK, you know, played this on the PlayStation when he was, like, a teenager, and this seems like the kind of game that he would like and would have freaked him out at the time.
Sadie. But yeah, like I'm backing away and doing other stuff. It just feels like it's so slow, you know, she's just step, step, step. And I know like maybe it's supposed to be like that on purpose, but
Lizard said he died from drinking too much toilet wine. Sadly, it says that he died on February 20th, 2013 due to heart failure brought on by hypertension. He was 42.
Jeez.
Hypertension, isn't that like an Initial D song or no, some anime or something?
That's for
okay.
Hyper Police.
So Twitch support. Whoa! Holy crap!
She's just mildly, freaked out. That guy got the D.
She can't hear the music. Twitch support says we're investigating issues that some users are experiencing with the channel hosting feature. Because yeah, I heard people saying like last night that the host button was not working, so they had to like go to their channel and manually host.
Let's go back in there.
He got a lot of points. Yes.
I go in that, wonderful fireplace and go up it like I'm Santa.
Sure.
There's a key.
A miniature. I thought that was a miniature magnifying glass. Oh yeah, I see that it's a key now.
I want to eat the couch. He's so hungry.
Thankfully, I was not paying attention, Lizard.
Yes, because he wanted the D.
So I think that this was a nice stream. I like that we got to like show off the Sega Saturn and a variety of weird games that we have for some reason. I would like to maybe like rebroadcast this stream as a vodcast or rerun maybe sometime. When Doom and more people could see it. I thought it was amusing. Now, the next RockMan and Ratmus stream is going to be a week from Thursday, right?
I think so.
Which is, I don't know what the date is, the first Thursday of September, and we might be starting Heavy Rain. Is this a game?
Well, I'm moving around and interacting with stuff. It's just...
Yes, he's moving the character around, so yes. But yeah, next RockMan and Ratmus might be starting Heavy Rain. We'll see. And we're still trying to figure out like which Resident Evil games Ratmus is going to be playing. Maybe Resident Evil 2, maybe other ones. I'm supposed to be streaming tomorrow night if I can figure out what I want to stream and if I want to, which I'll probably figure something out.
Gotta find out the mystery of the missing shit in the stupid drawers.
Thursday night will be Disney's Robin Hood movie night, and that's all the announcements that I have. You may have heard that we had a problem with our grill last Sunday. Hopefully Ratmus got the propane and propane accessories, and Ratmus is going to be cooking some hot dogs from the wonderful place in Wisconsin
Good stopping point.
for our dinner tonight. Song also tweeted that she's going to be streaming Lego Harry Potter tonight, although she might have to start late because she's picking up dinner or something. And I guess we're going to stop now. Ratmus is going to take Sadie out and start cooking the hot dogs.
So when you're done with ending the stream, come out. I want you to look at the propane thing.
Wonderful. All right.
Bye, lizard and lurkers. Come on, see.
All right, so that wraps up this stream. And so yeah, in the future for Ratmus, we have like Heavy Rain, Resident Evil games. And I would like to also stream Sega CD games again and stuff like that because some of those Sega CD games, it was so long ago that we streamed them as like 12 FPS, and that's why I want to stream them again. Anyways, thanks everyone for watching. And I don't know if anybody... I don't think I'm going to raid anyone. We got Twitch Presents, Smokaloke, Daikon, and some other people. Yeah, that's... Huh. That's it. That's the end of the stream. Bye everyone. Thanks. See you later.